The Sesh Podcast, episode 142, take one.
Hi, friends, and welcome back to the Sesh. What in the great Scott is up with everyone today?
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Scott?
I was going to say what in the F, but I realized YouTube would not like that
So
in
you
the first
said
30
Great
seconds.
Scott?
That's all that came to my mind.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Is
That's
that
a
a
thing.
term?
Great Scott.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
Great Scott.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up. Hello, everybody.
I don't know if it's the proper term to say what in the Great Scott.
The Great Scott.
Is an interjection of surprise, amazement, or dismay.
That's not
Great Scott.
That is the incorrect usage of Great Scott.
Well, whatever. What in the Great Scott is up with you people today? We are here. I am Kendall.
And I'm Janelle, and we're joined by the Great Scots to our right over
Great
here.
Scott. Look at them, Scott.
Scott 1, Scott 2. Karelly Scott, Sydney Scott.
Sydney Scott, Karelly Scott.
Hell yeah.
How you guys doing today? How you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling really good. Yesterday was great. I'm,
Wow.
glad to be back at it today.
Alive and
Back
scotting
and
as
alive.
usual.
Yeah, scotting all around.
Yeah.
Feeling very Scottish.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Good weekend. Good weekend.
Yeah, we had a pickle party for Holly yesterday. It was super fun.
That was fun.
Janelle wore the pickle costume,
Sure
you guys.
did. She wasn't scared. I was a little surprised. I thought for sure she'd be like, what in the hell? What in the Great
No.
Scott is that?
Nothing bothers her, man.
No. She was like, told, she just looked at me like, oh, yeah.
She had so much fun. She had
She
so
did.
much cake. We had all the pickle
Did she
things.
go
We
to
had
bed?
fried
I was gonna
pickle,
ask
pickle
that.
bites. Yeah. Oh, she was exhausted. And I always know when she's really tired when she falls asleep on her back.
Oh,
Like, just
really?
face up. Yeah. It took
Oh
her
my
like
God.
2 hours to flip over. So,
Oh.
yep. She was excited.
Aww.
Oh, she's doing the cutest thing right now, man. There's this phase that babies hit where they like to hug stuffed animals. It's a real
I'm
thing. And now
so
she's like,
cute.
every time she sees her stuffy, she's hugging it. I got her this, it's called a warmie. You put it in the microwave. It has lavender and I think rice or something.
Oh, yeah. I love those things.
She loves it.
Mm.
It's a hedgehog. I call it Hedgie, her Hedgie. She has a cat one too, but it's too big for her right now.
So cute.
But
Mm.
spoiled. She got so many gifts.
Spoiled.
All of you guys got her amazing gifts. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
each
Yeah.
one of the gifts. They were amazing.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was so great. Janelle got her the cutest outfit that I think will probably take a year for her to fit.
I know.
But it's very
I don't
Sesh.
understand because I bought it in her age group.
Baby clothes are whack, man.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Because then it came in the mail and I was like, that is really like the pants are way too long.
I think they'll be perfect for her next summer. And they'll be so
I don't know
cute.
for a little top. I'm like,
Well, like,
maybe just roll up the pants. Get
or I'll just wear the top with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll make it work. It was great.
so cute.
Those were really
Sydney,
cute.
Sydney got her this great little toy that you put these balls in and it like shoots them out. And they kept like, I mean, it's a soft shot, but we kind of, she was sitting right in front of it and they kept like popping her in the face and she was like really into it. And
Yeah.
then one like hit her the wrong way and she was like, looked at me and was like,
Oh no!
Like
She
literally
loves that
20
thing.
balls later.
yeah. I know
was
she finally
loving
decided
it.
that was enough. She loved that. Karelly got her a weighted stuffed animal, which is so cute and I want to steal it.
I know. I wanted to steal it too. I almost didn't give it to her.
It was amazing. You guys all, oh yeah. And Sydney got her first purse.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
was so funny.
What else did you get? I can't
that
remember.
little like play like pop up play
Oh,
3-piece
yes.
like play tent thingy?
Oh, it's gonna be.
I
She's
popped
gonna
one of
love
those open
that.
at my house to make sure it looked cool, like it actually worked and it looked fun. I was excited, and then like a bubble machine for her bath, which I have to
that's
see if that
great.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it'll work.
because I have
I've
like
seen
mixed
those.
reviews, but I was like, it looks so
Well,
fun.
we'll try it out. She got a
though.
bunch of bath toys. You guys all got her such amazing things. Thank you. It was such a fun party. My daughter's officially one.
Woo!
I've got a toddler now.
You do? Is that what that means?
That's why I looked it up. I thought it was more like
2
1 and a
or
half,
3.
2. But yeah, I guess once they're one,
I guess
not
when
an
she's
infant
like,
anymore.
when
She's
she's
a
toddling
toddler.
around too. So like,
She's pretty
toddling.
much. I bet she's
pretty
gonna
much
walk in the
toddling.
next month or 2. So
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It is crazy.
Still no teeth though.
Yeah,
It's weird.
What is that?
I don't know. I mean, she has one that's like kind of slowly coming in. It's different for all the babies.
I think I was really late to get teeth.
You know,
That means she'll
When
lose her
she's
teeth
ready.
really late.
that's fine with me.
Okay.
Anything to delay the growth. That sounded
I
fucked
was
up. I'm
like,
sorry.
okay,
That's
her
not what I
own
meant.
mother, ladies and
I,
gentlemen.
that's not what I meant. I meant I just don't want her to grow up because it's so
I know what
hard.
you mean.
It's so hard. I'm like, ugh.
But she still she still has her, sweet little baby tendencies. Like she's still
oh yeah.
a baby in the
I mean,
sense.
she hasn't
kind
changed
of.
that much since last week. but yeah, so much fun.
Last week.
dude, I can't even imagine like how fun it is being a baby right now. Because like she has all these toys. She has her little
know.
ball pit.
I know.
Being a baby
has-
sounds fun.
It really does.
Janelle wanted to get in the ball pit so bad.
Yeah,
and
we
her
should have
car.
got in. It's fun.
and
I've
her
gotten in
car.
there.
It looked so fun. And
Oh yeah, her car's sweet.
I wanted to get in the toy car.
Yep, we're really hoping because I got kind of like a cheaper one because it was like an Amazon Prime Day deal, and Josh was like, we should have gotten her like because these fucking cars, they're so expensive, baby cars. I mean, how often are they going to drive it? It's not a real car.
Yeah.
So I went for a cheaper one, not like the cheapest one on the market. I still made it was safe. It has good reviews.
Isn't
but
it?
The remote doesn't go that far, and it's supposed. The reason we got it is to go down the aisle at Sydney's wedding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what happens if the remote just doesn't
Out of
work?
range.
And then, I don't know. I guess we'd have to
Pass it-
lift it up, or I don't know.
Pass the remote down the hall or
Yeah,
something
we'll
off
have to
down the aisle.
Figure out logistics for that, Sid. We'll have to talk it through.
I think
But-
I think it'll be good.
I mean, if something goes
wrong,
wrong, people love it and they think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like nothing, babies cannot do wrong in weddings.
no, she's gonna be so. I'm so excited.
I mean, every wedding I've been to when there's kids, normally they don't like follow what they're supposed to
Yeah.
do. Like the flower girls like doesn't throw the flowers or they
Yeah.
dump the whole basket and it's still adorable.
Yeah, it's
so
so
Yeah.
cute.
whatever
Doesn't matter.
happens, it'll be adorable.
I'm like all pissed. I'm like, what?
Sydney's like losing her shit. Bridezilla. Like, get that baby
She's
out of
like,
here.
get her out. We're redoing it.
Yeah, let's try again.
Your daughter ruined my wedding.
That's very Sydney. I mean, if you know. Just kidding.
Oh my God, that'd be
Yeah, that's the next big thing coming. We got about a month. Well, when this episode goes live, ittle be a month till the big day, Sid.
I
You ready to
know,
walk down
yeah.
that aisle?
How you feeling?
Feeling a little nervous. Yeah, but
gonna
I'm
be great.
excited.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait because it's been a lot of prep. So
Yeah.
How long have you
it'll all
been-
be worth it.
How long have you been prepping for this wedding, for this day?
oh
Over
Well,
a year?
yeah, but I kind of took my time, and then it really kicked me in the ass when it was like, oh, you're literally not able to book anything if you don't do it within a few days. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, kicked it into high gear, but
The wedding industry is crazy.
Yeah.
You have to do everything so far in advance and so much pressure.
You
You've
fig-
done an amazing job, though, Sid.
Did you figure out your
Thank you.
wedding license thing? Like,
I did. Yes, we're gonna go next week, and I don't really know what we're gonna do. We just have to fill something out, and then we go and give it to them, and I think they ask us a few questions and
Yeah.
give us a license.
Make
But
sure you're really in love. They have to prove it.
Yeah.
You know.
you have to have sex in front of them.
I was about to say that. So thank you for saying that, Karelly.
Question. Can we live stream your wedding for the Sesh?
Oh my God, that would be such good content. We should charge people.
Yeah.
$20.
What do you think, Sid?
to watch.
I mean, sure. I think
Stop
that.
it.
Just kidding.
She's like, fuck no. That'd be awesome.
Maybe we'll share some pictures and
Yeah,
I know.
I
Let's
don't
live
mind.
stream your next birth.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
charge
good-ass
hella money for
content.
that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't even imagine that.
Some good content right there.
No one needs to see my birth. I saw like, oh God, every time I even just see like the beginning of the clip, I start getting like, I just.
Have you ever watched the clip?
Cringe. Yeah, like after she was born, I watched. I made Josh fat. I covered my ears because I was
you
like
wanna hear it?
screaming, and
Yeah.
it's just traumatic. But then we watched just the part where she came out, and like once she comes out, it's all happy and fun to watch. But like leading up, I'm like, I am not watching this. There's never going to be a day where I sit down and want to watch
kinda wanna
myself
see
in
it.
pain.
I don't know, me too.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, I can show you right now.
Oh,
It's on my
really?
phone. Yeah.
Can
Should
we
I show
super
you
source
literally
it?
right now?
Yes, let me see it right now.
Yeah.
Just a
I'll do a
tiny
live,
clip.
Yeah, just a tiny clip, but I'll do a
Okay.
little live reaction. You guys won't be able to see it, but you can see my reaction.
All right, everyone gather around Janelle. All right, here she is. Or it looks like it's about to happen. I love that nurse. She was so sweet. Loved her.
Oh
There she
my
is.
God, that's crazy.
Oh.
Is that Karelly taking pictures? Oh,
And they shine like they bring in the floodlights.
damn. They
For
do.
what? Oh my gosh! Look,
To make sure she's
This
doing
is
good
the
down
baby
there.
nurse. She was. She was
crazy how
wild.
they wipe them so fast.
Yep. They
What were
start
you
wiping
Do you
him,
remember this? Or did you
sobbing.
block this part
yeah.
out?
Look at
Like-
Josh's face. Oh, I remember. This is the part I remember the clearest.
Were you like, was it like an out of body experience?
for
Like, doesn't
sure.
even hit you. Like, that's my kid.
Seriously, and I've said this before, but I was so focused on like surviving this
Yeah.
that I forgot a baby was coming. And then as soon as she was out,
You're like, oh,
I'll never
that's
forget
why.
like seeing her, looking in her eye, like her eyeballs tripped me out. The fact that she opened her eyes and looked at me.
You're like,
this is a
"Hi, nice to meet
person."
you. Oh my God.
I know I've said this before, but I'll never forget my first thought was, you are going to teach me so much.
Ah, makes me want to cry.
Me too.
Look at
And she
Josh.
has.
Oh, so cute. Oh,
It was the best. It was the best.
oh, he's so happy. I haven't seen his face. Oh my God, so cute.
Oh, I could cry. I love it.
You know, she's a whole year old.
Dang, that's crazy.
I know. Well, she wasn't crying at first, but I was so like so shocked by the whole thing. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I think that's like normal.
It is. It's fairly normal. It took her like 10 seconds to cry. So they're like shaking her and warming her up. I think she was just chilling.
She's like, listen.
It's crazy how they move them around like that.
They're so rough with them, it seems, at first. Oh my God, so cute. They put on a little cap. Oh my God.
Can't believe that was
so
her.
Cute. That's crazy. Just a year ago.
I know. I swear if I had known how amazing she was and like how much love there was, it probably would have gotten me through that pushing a lot easier. I probably would have pushed harder.
Oh.
You can tell you're so tired. Like,
oh, so exhausted. Yeah. How long's this clip? So we started right when I started pushing. Let's see. How long's the clip? 2 hours and 30 minutes I pushed. Well, I guess there's probably some at the end. So, So yeah, I think it was right around 2 hours because I think we just let the camera run for a while. That's it.
Holy crap. Wait, I want to watch more of it later though.
Well, I filmed a whole birth vlog too that for some reason, I was like, maybe I'd want to post this, but maybe I just want to keep it for myself. And then I decided like, as soon as I had her, I didn't want to do vlogging anymore at all.
Yeah.
And I definitely would never post that vlog, but it's cool that I have it because now I have it for myself. Like the day before, packing for the hospital, leaving it. So it's kind of like just a home video that we have. One day I'll edit it. But
it's really cool. Now she's scooting around, almost walking, eating pickles like it's her day job.
Oh, she had her cake last night. She was so clean with her smash cake.
She's like,
her cake on her actual birthday though, that was a mess. She really dug in. It was so great.
I can't imagine how exciting the sensation of having sugar for the first time would be.
Her reaction's never been that. I'd always think like they'd see it and be like, like freak out.
Like
some babies do. She's always been like, pretty good.
Delicious.
She likes frosting.
Who doesn't?
Anyway, that was a very weird
really random
intro to the show. But we do have a very full show for you guys today. We have a lot to go over. We have some spicy topics. We have some CSI. Lots going on in the world at this moment. And also, we're going to be doing a vision test today.
That's right, baby.
We talked about it last week.
Kendall doesn't wear eyewear. And she
very bad.
And she doesn't have that good of vision.
No.
So she seems to think that my vision is worse than hers, and I don't think that.
Because I remember your prescription is stronger than mine, I'm pretty sure.
It used to be, but then you told me like last time that you had a 2 in yours, and I don't have that.
I think I have a 2 sphere or something.
That's you said that you have your prescription?
Actually, I think I do.
Yeah, so I'll have to. I have my contacts in, so I'll have to pop my contacts out and do it like that. Which I'm a little nervous because Kendall's used to not seeing, and I'm not. So I think it's gonna be.
I'm good at functioning this way. And yes, save your comments. I know it's not good to wear glasses, and I know it's making my vision worse, and I know I'm a piece of shit.
Save your comments. We all know Kendall's a piece of shit. Okay, we don't need to fucking hear it from you.
I don't need to know what you think.
Let her be. Let her live her life without glasses.
Yeah, without free country. Okay.
Yeah, this is goddamn America. You can choose to wear eyewear or not, baby.
Okay, so here's my last prescription. The sphere is 0.5 on both. Cylinder is on the right is negative 1.25.
Okay.
The left side is 1.75. Axis is 180.
I don't think any of that matters.
Mine's not 2. 1.75 is my worst side. I know that my left side is worse.
That's my worst one too. Although I haven't.
My right side used to be good enough that I could close the left eye and see really well at the right, but now they're both kind of sucking.
Okay. You got astigmatism?
I got astigmatism.
Same.
In both eyes.
Same.
Football head eyes.
Yep. Mine, it used to be only my left, and then they're like, no, you're right. Got it too now. I'm like, sick. But you know what's sad?
What?
Is it used to be only far away I couldn't see things, but like up close my phone would be fine. I can still, without contacts or glasses, I can see my phone okay, but it's slowly getting worse.
No, see, that's how I justify not wearing glasses, because up front, like up close, I can see everything.
I can do it, but I have noticed like there's a little bit of a
dude.
Halo.
Now that you say that, I definitely do too.
Tiny bit of a halo compared to what it used to be.
Yeah. Oh shit. I'm not gonna be able to get away with this whole like not doing anything about my vision for much longer, I don't think.
How do you drive like that?
I have glasses for the car.
Oh, okay.
I have glasses and prescription sunglasses that live in my car.
Oh, okay. That's good at least.
So yeah, I'm not endangering others.
Because I was just saying, that myself. Comment is coming.
Oh yeah.
Just
no, I do drive with glasses. I'm not a psycho. Okay.
I cannot not drive with glasses. It would be bad.
I just don't like to wear them in my everyday, and I don't like to wear them while recording. I don't like to put contacts in. I can't get over it. I just don't like it.
Okay.
And I don't want to wear glasses because they reflect the light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get LASIK because that's scary and a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no options. I just suffer.
Okay. That's it.
But it's funny. Sometimes I will put on my glasses, and if it's been a while since I've driven or anything, just a couple of days, I'm like, wow, the world is so much better than I thought.
Yeah.
Like, this is amazing.
Yep.
I can see the leaves on the trees. I can see the roof tiles on people's houses.
Yep.
It's nuts.
It is. It's
like
crazy.
being on shrooms or something. Supervision.
Yeah, why take shrooms when you could just not
Put
wear
on
glasses
glasses.
forever and then put them on once every 6 months?
Yeah, and trip out by yourself in the yard. That's my motive, baby. Listen, people, airport anxiety is a real thing. Between constantly checking your pockets for your ID or forgetting the gate number, even though you just looked at your boarding pass, it's stressful. But when you travel with Base, your bag has the function and fashion to keep you calm, carefree, and looking cute. Now, I can say from experience that Base products are amazing. They are so worth it. I absolutely love them. There's currently a bag that I have my eye on, but I am waiting for it to restock in the colors that I want. Hopefully they will, because they always come out with the cutest stuff. But what makes it amazing is the functionality of their products. They have thought of everything that you could ever want in a piece of luggage: 360 gliding wheels, a cushioned handle, built-in weight indicator, washable bags for your dirty clothes, and all the interior pockets that you need to keep organized. And I have to talk about one of my favorite bags that I own, the Base Weekender bag. Oh my God, this thing is amazing. It's been so great for all of my summer weekend trips. I can fit so much in there. And then I love how it has a separate shoe compartment. It's just genius. All the Base products are so well thought out. And every piece is made to look better with miles, so you don't have to worry about it in cargo or overhead. And Base has over 30,000 5-star reviews. Whether you're looking to pack for a quick trip or breeze through the security line, Base has your personal items covered. And I gotta say that as a parent, they are especially nice because there are so many little pockets. We have their diaper bag, we have their bottle cooler, which has been a lifesaver throughout this year. We take this thing everywhere we go. I can truly say it is one of my favorite brands. And right now, Base is offering our listeners 15% off your first purchase by visiting basetravel.com/sesh. Just go to basetravel.com/sesh for 15% off your purchase. That's Base, spelled BEIS, travel.com/sesh. Shall we get into some of our topicry today?
Topicry. We're starting with a CSI.
Why be great when you could be bad?
Wow. She just took a DNA test. Turns out she's 100%.
Gonna need a
bitch.
fucking lawyer. A good one. Okay, this is wow. Lizzo.
Bro,
Holy shit.
This was shocking. By the way, Sydney has put together a lovely slideshow of pictures because there's a lot of people in this whole
We need to know the people.
segment. Yeah. And so we need to keep track of who is who and what is what.
Now, I think I know some of them I watched Lizzo's show. She had a show about her dance crew. It was like 2 years ago that I watched it.
That's these dancers, I believe.
I think so.
At least two of them
And it was
were
a
on the show.
very good show. It was very uplifting.
It was Watch Out, right?
I
Watch
loved
out for
it.
the big girls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was good. My sister turned me on. My sister is a huge Lizzo fan. Like, she is a Yiddy subscriber. She gets me Yiddy things. To be honest, I've never been the biggest Lizzo fan. I've liked her message and what she stood for. And I really liked the original, who didn't like the DNA test song? That was a bop.
Bom, bom,
Most of her music really annoys the fuck out of me, to be honest. And like, I don't really enjoy her voice that much, but I've always just liked her. I
Okay.
love the fluting.
I love the fluting.
But God, my sister's heart has been broken.
I feel so bad for Annalie, dude.
I do too.
Sucks.
Like, Lizzo's her idol.
She loves Lizzo. And she's just like so upset over it.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot, you guys.
It's bad.
It's really bad. And of course, we have to say these are allegations. This is, nothing here is confirmed as fact. There's not really much proof for it, but it is quite a few people. And there are people outside of the lawsuit who have also backed up what some of the others are saying.
Yeah.
And, there's like a believe victims to some degree,
My whole thing is if this, I was thinking about it just randomly to myself. If this was a man, like a male singer or something,
Yes.
I would have I'd be like, yep.
For sure.
I believe the victim 100%. So I can't really be like, well, I don't, because like,
right.
even though I like her and even though she's cool and has a good message, and it doesn't make, the thing that's so shocking, I think, is you know, she stands for body positivity and body acceptance, and a lot, you know, some of the stuff that she's being accused of is like body shaming,
drastically
and it's like,
different than who she is.
Right. Yeah. So,
but of course, they are allegations. We don't know that they are true. These are alleged statements.
Right.
It's hard to, you know, completely make up your mind on some of these things. It's possible that some of it's true, some of it's not true.
And I kind of think that's how most things are. Like, I think, you know, when there's big stories like this that have to do with celebrities, I don't know if what every single person is saying is 100% accurate. Because I think,
of course,
some people exaggerate and jump on the bandwagon to, you know, get their own 5 minutes of fame. And I'm not saying that this is what these people have, like the main people who are in the lawsuit, but
there are instances of that.
Yes.
And there are so many instances of people suing celebrities and people with money, you know, so it does happen. Yeah. I will say, in my opinion, I am more inclined to believe most of this because it is coming from so many people. And yeah, I don't know, man. Fame does weird things to people. That's one thing my sister kept saying is she's so heartbroken because Lizzo's from or lived in Colorado at some point and worked at King Soopers
and pushed carts.
Yeah, and was humble. And my sister loved that.
From humble beginnings. And now she's 100% a bitch, supposedly.
Maybe. Allegedly, according to these people, she is. Yeah, I mean, these allegations are bad. So let's go through them for those of you who haven't heard
or are confused, because there's like a lot of
a
lot of shit going on.
Okay, so 3 of Lizzo's former dancers, Ariana Davis. Is it Ariana?
I think it's Ariana.
Ariana, Crystal Williams, and Noelle Rodriguez. They filed a lawsuit on Tuesday, August 1st against Lizzo and her production company, which is Big Girl Big Touring, and her dance captain, Shirlene Quigley. Fun last name to say, Quigley. We've been saying Quiggly Wiggly all day.
Wiggly, Piggly Wiggly, Quigley.
But nothing about this is funny because the lawsuit is for alleged sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. In the lawsuit, the dancers describe various incidents that they experienced while working for Lizzo. The things that the women shared are absolutely appalling.
Shocking. Like, fucking weird, creepy, gross.
Things that, like, you couldn't, like, think about. You know what I mean? Things that were like, what the fuck? Like, why? How?
I think that adds to it, too, because they're so out of left field and they're so specific that you're like, what are they? All 3 of them sat down and made this stuff up. And you know, there's other people out there saying, yep, I experienced that too. And there could be even more.
Oh, yeah.
Because in so many instances, there are people that are afraid to say something because it could ruin their chance of ever being successful in Hollywood. That's how it often goes. So Ariana and Crystal first met as participants on the reality show Watch Out for the Big Girls, which found dancers for her team.
And you watched this show.
I did, but I will say I very half-ass watched because I was packing to move at the time. So it was on. But the parts that I saw, I did. I really enjoyed it. The dancing was fun. All the girls were great. Lizzo seemed great. Lizzo wasn't in it that much. I will say that. Like, she would like pop in. Like, she was more like a hosting kind of role. Sure. You know what I mean? But Noelle was already on the team when the girls joined. And 3 dancers performed with Lizzo at festivals, all 3 of them, and appearances from September 2021 through April 2022 during the special tour, and went on to perform into 2023 for a European run, rehearsals, and additional performances. The dancers have made several allegations against Lizzo, and here are the key ones that are outlined in the lawsuit. So first, alleged sexual harassment. One of the claims outlined in the suit, Ariana describes an incident with Lizzo that happened in February of this year on a concert trip in Amsterdam. Lizzo supposedly invited the dancers to an after party. And just as a side note, in the lawsuit, Lizzo's after parties were mentioned as routine and non-mandatory, but allegedly those who attended were favored by Lizzo and had greater job security. So big HR issues there. The after party in Amsterdam ended in the city's red light district, which is an area that's known for sex theaters, sex shops, and clubs and bars where nudity is on full display. Sounds like a fun time.
I was going to say, I would love to visit the red light district. I think that'd be a really interesting experience.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to go to Amsterdam. So much like more freedom there.
Top of the list of the bucket there.
Yeah.
list of the bucket.
On the bucket.
Anyway, and according to the suit, Lizzo allegedly began inviting cast members to take turns touching nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. Then Lizzo turned her attention to Ariana Davis and began pressuring her to touch the breasts of a nude woman on stage.
I just have a question. How do you launch something from your vagine? Like, that's gotta be,
you gotta
kegel it.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I've kept thinking about, like, how do you launch
I think you should
that?
practice tonight and see and report back if it works.
Will do.
Banana. Do you think they're putting a peeled banana?
I was wondering that as well. Is it peeled, or does it have the
so.
peel on and it's like peeled down, but then the part that's inside of you still has the peel on?
You know what's interesting too, and backs this all up, is there is a clip of Lizzo on some podcast. Maybe we'll insert it if I can find it. But she is talking about how badly she wants to go to Amsterdam and specifically see the strippers that launch the bananas out of their cooch. And she talks about wanting to eat the banana out the cooch.
But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the... Which one is that?
This is a banana bar.
That's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and
wear
they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go...
Yes. And
that's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying.
Just like, you know, if you want to eat bananas out of a cooch, you do you. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, nothing's wrong with like going and doing these things willingly. I mean, it sounds like a bachelorette party that we would enjoy.
Right.
But that's the problem, is you're with your coworkers
and
who you employ, and you're allegedly forcing them to do these things.
Or if they don't, treating them differently for not participating.
Right. And I think that's one of the problems that so many businesses encounter is obviously you want to be friendly, and, you know, where's the line between friends and employees? Like, what is too far? Because, I mean, we have fun times with our group. We do. But there is never anyone forced to do anything.
No.
It's not like I come up with things. I'm like, okay, everyone get in line. You're going to do these things. But it's like you also want to I think that's where her lines may have really gotten blurred, as she's like, I want to be besties with all these people and act like we're on a giant bachelorette and we're all best friends. And forgetting that they're possibly doing these things because they want to look good to their employer, impress, maybe get special perks or favoritism, as they're alleging.
And supposedly Lizzo was like chanting and pressuring Ariana to do it. And then Ariana declined, you know, over and over again, and was like, I'm not interested or whatever.
Well,
and
it says
then
specifically she led a group chant pressuring her.
And then the chant grew louder and more intense, demanding Ariana, who was visibly uncomfortable, to touch the performers. And eventually, after being pressured so hard, she gave in and briefly touched the performer. And Ariana says, quote, I was very, very mortified. Everyone burst into laughter.
That's fucked up.
It is.
We actually have a clip, Karelly says, that further backs all this up or explains it more.
Briefly touched the performer, and
so did you feel pressured?
I absolutely felt
against your will.
I absolutely felt pressured. Absolutely. I didn't want to be there. I was there to, you know, be good enough for Lizzo.
How did you feel mentally when you actually did that?
I think I went numb, to be honest. I've never done anything like that in my life. Sorry.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. I've never done that.
Explain to me the moment when you were fired, Ariana.
Oh God. When I was fired, it was an ambush meeting, by the way, on our off day. We were told to come in to do to get measurements for wardrobe.
That's so sad.
Dude, her emotion seems very real to me.
Yeah. Ugh. Poor thing.
All the dancers said that they were shocked with how little regard Lizzo showed for the bodily autonomy of her employees. A week later, after a show in Paris, the suit says Lizzo invited her dancers to a club. So, quote, they would be able to learn something or be inspired by the performance. But Lizzo failed to tell the dancers that the performance was at a nude cabaret bar. The suit described the performance as artful, but the dancers were shocked that Lizzo left out those details and robbed them of the choice not to participate. That is insane.
Yeah, I mean, you should be telling people, oh, we're going to a cabaret bar, because that's what cabaret is. It's like artful nudity and like women dancing and stuff. But why would you not tell your employees, like, hey, we're going to a cabaret bar if you want to come. If not, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like if I was like, hey guys, so we're all going to be going to Shotgun Willie's, but then I didn't tell you it was Shotgun Willie's. Just
Shotgun
everyone, we're going
motherfucking
to a
Willie's.
surprise trip.
You ever been to Shotgun Willie's?
No, I've never been to a strip club.
Neither
at all.
have I. Really want to go. Not to Shotgun Willie's though. That place looks gross.
Or PTs.
You been to PTs?
I went there once. Actually, I
yeah.
went there with my old work.
I used to
Oh,
live over
really?
near there
Mm-hmm.
with work.
Mhm.
But did they tell you? Was it
was
like
it
a work event?
It was a Christmas party.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Did they tell you ahead of time?
Well, yeah, we all and we had to go upstairs because one of my coworkers was under 21, so it was fully nude up there. I hated it. It was awful.
That sounds like a problem.
But you knew going into what you were getting into.
Well, we went to get dinner first, and then afterwards, somebody was like, "Oh, let's go to the strip club."
Oh, so it was like a spur of the moment thing.
Oh.
Kind of. I mean, we still went, but
Was it paid for by the company?
I mean, I didn't pay for anything. I didn't pay anything.
Ooh, that sounds.
Yeah, it was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, dicey.
Well, that business is no longer around, so
Yeah. Maybe for a good reason.
yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the alleged weight shaming, which this was so shocking as Lizzo is someone who is known for embracing body positivity, lifting other women up, celebrating her physique and others. And it's just mind blowing. I mean, when I first heard this part, my immediate thoughts was maybe she was, not that this would have made it any better, but I just thought she must be shaming people for not being big enough or something, like she wants them to be thicker.
Right.
I would never in my wildest dreams have thought that
I know,
she
it's
was
so
shaming
bizarre.
other people for being too big.
It's so weird.
Which again, either way, that's fucked up.
But it
really
like,
doesn't
it
go with her
makes no
message.
sense.
Right.
Not that it
no
makes sense if she were like, being like, oh, you're too skinny. Obviously that's bad too. But I think people like understand what the point you're trying to make is like, you're literally also a big person and you're shaming people for looking like you. But then you also spread this message of like, I love my body and I love how I look and I love myself and you should too.
Right. Fucking shocking.
So bizarre.
She was accused of questioning Ariana about her commitment to her job on tour and made thinly veiled concerns about her weight gain. So I believe we have a clip about that too. In an interview, Ariana said that while she never experienced blatant fat phobia, she believes she was being called out subtly for her weight. She said it was very nuanced and very underlying underneath the other issues that were going on. I just had a feeling they had a problem with the way I was gaining weight and looking different, that I wasn't the same as when they first cast me.
Which that's like pretty brief. Like she doesn't give a specific, like Lizzo said, I was too fat or something. And she's basically saying like, it was never blatant, but it seemed that there was underlying bigger messages. So I don't know. I feel like that is going to be hard to hold up in court.
Oh yeah. A lot of this I think will be hard to hold up in court. I mean, chances are they'll probably settle or something.
Probably.
I mean, do you think that'll actually go through but at this point, would it look worse? Because if you settle, people are going to think it's an admission of guilt.
Right.
Does she even have that option anymore?
I had been feeling for a long time that they were having, a problem with my weight gain. She even says that, dancers get fired for gaining weight. And
you're saying, because you did accuse Lizzo of weight shaming you. So these are the sorts of things that she said.
These are the sorts of things. And I want to be clear too, that in order to weight shame someone, you don't necessarily have to be like, you're fat, you're going to get fired. It was much more of a nuanced thing. Like, what's wrong with you? She would ask me, what's going on with you? You seem different. You're not like the same as you used to be.
So in a statement made by the dancers' lawyers, Ron Zambrano, he said, the stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, while privately she weight shames her dancers and demeans them in ways that are not only illegal, but absolutely demoralizing. The lawyer also said Lizzo used to have an all-black management team, but in the last 2 years that changed. Now it's white Europeans. The team was treating the black dancers differently, and Lizzo was constantly talking about everyone else's weight. The idea of weight and weight gain was brought up then explicitly.
That's so weird.
That's
bizarre.
bizarre.
Why is Lizzo doing that?
Beats me, man.
Well, then it makes me sad because I'm like, is the whole facade that you're putting on, or is the whole thing of you being so body positive and trying to teach women to love themselves for whoever they are, whatever they look like. Is that bullshit? Like, do you not mean any of that?
Doesn't it make you question everybody?
Yeah.
Like, especially even with Colleen recently, her being so pro women and women are amazing, women are beautiful, women are this, then she's secretly trashing everyone behind the scenes. Yeah. It just like, things like this just make me not want to trust fucking anyone. Totally. And I really don't think anyone should really idolize celebrities. It's so dangerous. Really, anyone could be anything. I feel like what this last year is teaching us, especially. It's, man, I mean, you really shouldn't be idolizing anyone that you don't know personally. That's including us. We could be total bitches behind the scenes.
That's true.
You never know.
You never know.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Idolize us. Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
So, you know what's something that I was like doing research for this was that Adriana was pretty open about to Lizzo about her anxiety and depression, and that causes her to binge eat. And when you binge eat, obviously your weight fluctuates. As somebody who does that too, like I get it. Like it's hard to keep your weight in a certain, it's hard to keep your weight, leveled out all the time. And obviously, like during this, she went through so many stressors that, it's probable that it was caused by her like anxiety and depression, right? Mm-hmm. So like, and especially if Lizzo was aware of this, like that's a whole other, you know what I mean? That's a whole other thing too.
Just fucked. It's mean.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when it seemed like she was trying to have this friendly environment with her employees to act like a friend to them. That's very much the vibe I was kind of getting from her show. And from the stories we're hearing, it sounds like she was going out and having fun with them and trying to be their friend, but then wasn't really there for them at all.
Right.
So another allegation made in the suit is allegedly creating a hostile work environment. So allegedly, on April 20th, Lizzo falsely accused her dancers of drinking before performances and demanded they re-audition for their spots. And she said if she didn't approve of the dancer's performance, that person would be fired, which caused what the suit described as an excruciating 12-hour rehearsal. I believe this is also being called like false imprisonment. I've heard that term being thrown out a lot.
Mm-hmm. Like being not able to leave, essentially. Or like holding it over your head. If you leave, you're going to get fired.
Yep. Ariana said that during the rehearsal, she was so scared she'd lose her job if she left rehearsal, even to use the bathroom, that she ended up soiling her pants. And she was given a see-through outfit with no undergarments to finish the performance.
That's just cruel.
That's so demeaning and fucked up. Crystal also said she confronted Lizzo in a meeting following the rehearsal, saying that it wasn't true that the dancers were drinking before shows. And allegedly, Lizzo replied to Crystal and said, well, if you're not, then good for y'all. Just days after Crystal spoke up, she was fired by Lizzo's tour manager in a hotel lobby.
And then just days after Crystal spoke up, she was fired by Lizzo's tour manager in a hotel lobby. And the suit says the manager said the termination was due to budget cuts, but no one else was fired. So very odd how that all adds up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Then on April 27th, Lizzo held a meeting where she repeatedly referenced Crystal's termination, allegedly telling her team that she had eyes and ears everywhere. But it's for budget cuts? Ariana recorded the meeting because she suffers from an eye condition that sometimes left her disoriented in stressful situations. And days later, Lizzo held an emergency meeting when she found out that the previous meeting had been recorded and had her security employees confiscate the dancers' phones. The suit says during the meeting, quote, Lizzo became furious, hurling expletives at the group and stated that she was going to go around the room person by person until someone told Lizzo who made the recording. And then Ariana ended up admitting the recording, or being the one to do the recording on April 27th, saying she wanted to have a copy of Lizzo's performance notes. And she said she didn't mean any harm and that she had deleted the video. And Lizzo responded back saying, there's nothing you can say to make me believe you. So then the dance captain, Charlene Quigley, and Lizzo started to reprimand Ariana in front of everyone, and then Lizzo fired her on the spot. And before Lizzo walked out of the meeting, Noelle Rodriguez told her that she felt disrespected and resigned. And apparently, Lizzo reacted to this by cracking her knuckles, balling her fists, and using an expletive to tell Noelle that she was lucky. And once Noelle left, Lizzo supposedly like raised both her middle fingers and yelled a slur at her.
Mm-hmm. I could see that happening.
Dude.
So let's talk more about Shirlene Quigley. The dance captain has definitely gotten some heat in all of this. Pretty interesting person here. She made a fairly out there statement following this coming out.
On Instagram.
Wasn't what you'd expect
Yeah.
necessarily.
Very weird. Let's watch.
Yeah, let's take a listen.
It was on Instagram, but this is a clip from TikTok.
Yeah.
It's just a repost.
Gotcha.
I want to get on here really quick and say, God is so, so good. God loves you so much. No matter what you're going through, even if you don't love him, he loves you. Glory to God. I just want to remind you that he is love. He is truth. He is the light. He is the first and the last. And all things work together for those that are called according to his purpose. And I just feel so blessed. I feel so thankful. I feel so full of joy. I had such an amazing time on tour with amazing people. And I'm so excited to be home, resting with my family and my dog after an amazing experience. And yeah, I just wanted to tell everyone that God loves you. And I love you, and glory to God. And I hope you're smiling and you feel joy no matter where you're at or what you're going through, because I'm telling you, God loves you. Bye.
Okay, weird.
Interesting message for this situation.
Well, that just seems like such a escape.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just trying to use that as I'm just this godly woman. It's all good. God loves you.
Yep.
After all this shit comes out, that's what you have to say?
Mm-hmm.
Just deflecting everything?
Very bizarre statement. So then Lizzo made her own statement, finally. She released her statement on Instagram stories and Twitter. It was stories, right?
No, it's on her grid.
Oh, she did a grid post?
Yeah.
So, and were comments turned on?
I don't know if comments were turned on, actually.
I had heard it was on her story and that people were mad at her.
No, it's on her grid. I literally pulled up her Instagram and saw it myself.
I wonder if because Twitter was wild with the responses.
Yeah, I wonder if it's still up. Yep, it's still up. And there's comments on there.
What are the top comments?
The top one is, I've been looking into this a lot because I'm a Lizzo fan and this is breaking my heart, but I do want to point out that this isn't just the concern or the dancers that voice their concern, and they talk about other people who we were discussing have also kind of backed up these people.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of mixed.
A lot of
people say we got your back. Someone says saying I'm open with my sexuality is an odd way to deny sexual harassment claims, because this is one of the main things.
Let me read her statement. Okay, so these last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. As an artist, I have always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. I am not here to be looked at as the victim. Seems like you are.
Yeah, you are.
But I also know that I am not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be these last few days. I am very open with my sexuality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me something I am not. There is nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis, and I would absolutely never criticize or terminate any employee because of their weight. I am hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time.
People are like, you didn't address the sexual harassment though, girl, bye, which is so true. She's like, oh, I'm a sexual being. I'm like, yeah, but you supposedly ask people to go to strip clubs, touch them, and then eat bananas out of their cooch.
Yeah, and peer pressure, other people to join.
What does that mean? You're not going to address that?
She said a whole lot, but really not much at all.
The producer who was going to do a full documentary had an awful experience, wasn't a former employee. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it also really makes you look a lot worse because there's other people coming out and being like, yeah, my experience also wasn't great. Innocent people don't need to write paragraphs to prove their innocence. Notice she never denied anything. Lizzo always gave me that loud, insecure, mean girl energy.
It is possible that she can't deny things specifically or bring up certain things because it's a lawsuit. Yeah.
I don't know. People say, girl, just apologize. If there's more than one person making claims against you, that's some truth within it. Or there's truth within it. Stop victim blaming.
I think she should have at least, at the very minimal, and I think you could do this. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but she should have said something along the lines of, I have hurt a lot of people and I'm sorry that I have hurt people. Whether or not you're admitting to actually doing those actions and saying whether or not they're true, the people's feelings are true. And if you could at least acknowledge that you have hurt people and apologize for those feelings. But I don't know if there's like a legal reason she can't do that.
That's my guess is what that is. Because if you say like, I'm sorry for causing you pain, that's still, even if you're like, oh, but I didn't mean to, it's still admitting guilt to an extent. And that doesn't look good if you are going to
very true
take this shit to court.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Anyways, the three dancers ended up going on CNN with their lawyer last Thursday, the same day Lizzo posted her statement, for a live interview to share their responses.
We're just going to play the interview.
Point did you realize that what you were experiencing, what you led you experienced, was not normal?
A lot of things that were going on, it took me a really long time to figure out that it was wrong. It took me actually until leaving the camp that I figured out that everything that went on was bad, because I just chalked it up to, oh, Lizzo might be a diva, or, this is just the industry. This is what we go through. Me personally, looking at the response from Lizzo was so disheartening, because she was there. She was there. And to fix your hand to write on a piece of paper that you that you discredit everything we're saying is incredibly frustrating. The facts are the facts, like Crystal said. Was I pressured to touch a new performer? Yes. Was I brought into a private meeting where I was kind of interrogated about my personal matters and ended up having to share very personal things about myself regarding my weight? Yes. The list goes on. Were we pressured to do an excruciatingly long rehearsal that turned into a re-audition for the job that we already booked because apparently we weren't doing good enough? Yes, that is true. During that excruciatingly long re-audition process, was I under the impression that if I left the stage, I would be fired? Yes. Did I, unfortunately, go to the bathroom on myself on one stage because I was so terrified? Yes.
That's so sad.
There is, in a court of law, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I don't know anything, but I know that if you ask someone to tell the truth, these things will come out of her mouth. If you have to say yes or no to these questions, she has to say yes because they are true.
Do you really think that she was going to resort or could resort to physical violence?
Yeah, I do. And I mean, the facts of that were that she actually balled up her fist like this to me. She started cracking her knuckles and she was like, you're so effing lucky that basically I'm not going to hit you. And, I was in shock watching her do that and cracking her knuckles and acting as if she was going to come at me. And for a second, I was like, I don't think she's going to do that. Like, that's not what's going to happen. But the fact that one of her dancers, all of us were present. All the dancers were present for mostly all of these allegations. And in that meeting that we had where she got physical and was about to assault me, her best friend, who's also one of the dancers, had to jump out of the couch and physically hold her back from coming and hitting me.
So after what had been
I really do believe them.
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
So insanely disappointing and scary. And how humiliating to not only have lived through soiling yourself in front of your coworkers in that environment, but then have to go out and tell the whole world.
Right.
Well, I mean, why would you do that?
Totally.
Just make that up? I mean,
it's true.
So fucked.
I feel so bad for her. It's so scary.
I do too.
So scarring. And humiliating. Ugh. Because you're going to get fired if you go to the bathroom. It's fucked
so
up.
Horrible.
So after all this comes out, this is when it starts getting real crazy because other people who are not involved in the lawsuit come out and start being like, I did not have good experiences with Lizzo either. A documentary filmmaker, Sophia Nolly Allison, alleged on social media that she was treated with such disrespect by Lizzo that it caused her to walk away from a project she was going to be working with Lizzo on. She tweeted, I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019, I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after about 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a shitty situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you fucking can. And I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. I felt gaslit and was deeply hurt, but I've healed. Reading those reports made me realize how dangerous of a situation it was. This kind of abuse of power happens far too often. Much love and support to the dancers.
I wonder if she'll ever, come out with more about that. Exactly what happened there.
I know.
God, that's insane. Also, side note, she didn't tweet this. She X'd this, right? Is that what we're calling it now?
No.
I'm calling it Twitter. It's fucking dumb.
X'd? She X'd? She put out an X statement.
That's so stupid. Elon can suck
I'll
it.
never get used to that.
Elon can suck
You know
my
what's
ex.
really funny, actually?
What?
He can suck my ex too.
Yeah.
No, I got an email from
X.
Twitter, from X this morning. It says in the title, it says X, formerly Twitter. Because it's like, what if somebody sees that and they think that it's a porn website?
Yeah. I know. He didn't think through that at all.
Not at all.
He doesn't give a damn, dude.
Oh, he's such an idiot.
Anyways, that's not the only person, though. More people have come forward. A disability rights activist, Ola Ojewumi, shared on Twitter her experience at a Lizzo concert in 2017, where Lizzo and her team invited a man on stage after witnessing him trample her while she was sitting in her wheelchair.
She tweeted or X'd, tragic. I defended Lizzo from racism, misogynoir, and fat phobia in the past. I hesitated to discuss my personal experience with her and her team at a concert. I was trampled by a man in a wheelchair at her DC show in 2017. They saw it and then brought him on stage with her anyway. Unreal. So yeah, I'm sure there's more out there, man. Like I said, I think a lot of people are afraid to speak out because, I mean, there's so many reasons why, but also people are afraid because there's so many people out there that are saying everyone who says anything about her is a liar and people will attack you.
But that's just how it is.
Scary.
I mean, like anyone who has a following, and someone comes out against them or says something, there's always going to be people who are like, no, fuck you. That's not true.
Yep.
Breaking news!
All right, we're coming to you with some breaking news on the Lizzo situation. It is August 9th, Wednesday. And in the last few hours, it has come out that 6 more former employees are accusing Lizzo of inappropriate sexual behavior. So the attorneys representing the lawsuit against Lizzo confirmed to Page 6 on Wednesday that they have been reviewing and vetting new complaints from at least 6 people with similar stories who worked with the twerking pop star. That's what Page 6 has to say about it. Lawyer Ron Zambrano shared that his firm has been examining dancers who worked with Lizzo on her Amazon Studios reality show, Lizzo, Watch Out for the Big Girls. And he said that in a statement, the original 3 accusers have, quote, bravely spoken out and shared their experiences, opening the door for others to feel empowered to do the same. The allegations are of a sexually charged environment and failure to pay employees, which I believe that's the first time we're hearing that.
Yeah, I was going to say I haven't heard that before.
Some claims that we are reviewing may be actionable, but it's too soon to say. So it sounds like this is going to just continue on for a while. In a statement, he said, the stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, while privately she weight shames her dancers, demeans them in ways that are, quote, absolutely demoralizing. So we will see, but that just adds to the credibility of these claims. 6 more people. And there's probably more.
Yeah, I have a feeling that more and more will just come out.
Yeah. Insane. Some of the Twitter responses say there's definitely some mixed opinions on it.
Some of them say the page 6 headline is inaccurate and defamatory. Says that additional accusers are people that the plaintiff's attorneys brought forward and are now investigating. There are apparently no new allegations of sexual harassment. I hope Lizzo sues them. Okay. Someone else says, yeah, this isn't some conspiracy against Lizzo. These lawsuits are from people who work with her every day until she owns up to how this happened and how she will make it right and what she will do to ensure that it doesn't happen in the future. Her career may seriously suffer. If any of this is remotely true, then life sucks. Why do people do this? I just want to drift away on a broom and leave this place. Damn, man. I feel you. That was from someone named Bilbo.
There's a lot of people who have come to her defense, though.
Oh,
and a lot of celebrities have liked her Instagram posts that she made back a few days ago. Lil Nas X, Britney Spears. Well, actually, no, not Britney Spears, but her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, Kelly Osbourne. Actress Jennifer Gardner.
So they just think they're all lying, even when there's 6 more people.
I don't know.
And we will find out more about their stories over time, most likely.
I think it's interesting. But we'll see. We will see.
I'm just extremely disappointed. I'm going to believe these people until I have reason not to believe them, especially when there's not many.
She has lost more than 150,000 followers on Instagram.
Good. It should be more. Yeah.
Did not see that coming. That was not on my 2023 bingo card.
No.
But then again, neither was Colleen, and here we are.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, well, not shocked by anything now.
I know a lot has happened this year that it's just been like, wow. Yeah, you really, really don't know anybody, man. Careful who you idolize, because I know it's hard for many people out there really hurting that have really looked up to Lizzo, and it's painful. I mean, people felt like that with Colleen too. Like it feels like you've just been duped for years, tricked into thinking someone was someone that they are definitely not.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, this is alleged, but when there are that many people coming out, I mean, I think you can't just take it with a grain of salt. I think you take it with a large rock of salt at that point. You know what I mean?
Guess who her lawyer is?
Isn't it the same lawyer Colleen has? Colleen?
I don't think so, but it's the same lawyer that John Travolta, Bill Crosby, Kim K.
You mean Bill
Crosby?
Cosby?
Crosby.
Cosby.
It says Crosby.
It's Cosby.
This says Crosby on here.
Unless there's another Bill.
Bill Crosby.
Wait, where does it say?
It's Bill Crosby.
No, his name is Bill Cosby, 1000%.
Yeah, it's Cosby.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Is that what it says in our notes?
No, this article says Bill Crosby, and I just went with it.
People are stupid.
Jesus. Kim K, Chris Brown, and Jonah Hill.
Yep. I thought the guy who's representing Bill Cosby also is representing Colleen now too. It's kind of like look up who's Colleen Ballinger's lawyer. Colleen. I'm never gonna get her name.
No, Andrew Bretler.
Okay. He's also defended a
different
slew
person
of fucked up people, but
Crosby. Bing Crosby. That's who it is.
Yeah, a little confusing there.
Yeah, but so people are like, ooh, if you got this guy as your lawyer, you're guilty. Which I don't know, but I just thought that was interesting.
I mean, they all have like sexual assault allegations, so
not
Yikes.
good. Yeah, very disappointing. Another one bites the dust. Janelle, remember the other day when I brought in Greek tortellini salad to the office?
That was so good.
It was so good.
What a lunch we had that day.
I shared it with you because I had 2 portions to share.
It was fresh. It was light.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
And guess what it was?
HelloFresh.
It was. It was a 10-minute lunch from HelloFresh.
Oh, dang, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was good. That was like restaurant quality right there.
It was bomb, okay? Had some feta in there. And that's one thing I have recently been more into with HelloFresh is ordering some lunches.
I thought you were going to say recently I've been into feta. I'm like, same.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been into feta.
But that's really cool. They have lunch. Not only is it for dinner, but then you can like whip up a quick lunch and bring it with you to work.
Yep.
Or if you work from home, it's really easy to whip up.
I love that I can customize every week what I want for HelloFresh because there were some nights last week. I normally like to get 4 meals a week, which you can lower it to whatever you want. But I was not going to be home and I had a guest in town last week. So I wanted only 2 dinners. And so I got 2 lunches instead.
Amazing.
They are so good.
The versatility is really iconic.
It really is. We love HelloFresh.
Because you know the key to dinner time success?
What?
Variety.
That's right, baby.
HelloFresh keeps your taste buds on their toes with 40 chef-crafted recipes to select from every single week. And they have family-friendly to fit and wholesome. You'll always find new and exciting recipes to try. And you parents out there have enough back-to-school shopping and planning to do as it is. So let HelloFresh get the groceries and save you on some cash with pre-portioned meals delivered right to your door.
If you want to check it out, go to HelloFresh.com/50sesh and use code 50sesh for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/50sesh. Use code 50sesh for 50% off plus free shipping. Okay, but moving on here, we have another CSI. This one was so wild to me. Okay, there is this doctor, plastic surgeon from Ohio, Jaclyn Hill, formerly known as Dr. Roxy on TikTok. And she just had her license revoked after she botched 3 of her patients' surgeries who required medical care after their procedures. Now, Jaclyn frequently would live stream
that is
her
wild.
patients' surgeries on TikTok, which helped her grow thousands of followers. And during her hearing, a board member said that Jaclyn prioritized her social media presence over her patients.
Dude, bro, come on.
We talked about this earlier this year. Remember when all those nurses got fired when they made their ick video of what gives you the ick about your patients? And it was just them talking shit about their patients for a while. They got fired. We started talking about where's the line with sharing your professional job, if you're a therapist or any type of job that involves HIPAA, and then bringing it to social media. There was a surgeon we had played who had just lost a patient in surgery and then walked out of the ER.
It was like filming
the
her
OR
reaction.
And filmed herself crying, or I think it was maybe
Having
a guy.
like a
I don't
meltdown.
remember who, but yeah. It's pretty interesting.
Live streaming surgeries on TikTok.
Yep. Imagine going through years and years practicing, years and years of school, just to try to become a TikToker in the end of it all and lose your job, lose everything for it.
Sorry, I'm not laughing. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
It's insane. It's insane.
Oh my God. Yeah. 3 patients that received treatment from Jaclyn were forced to seek medical attention after their surgeries. Some of them reported having skin tears, infections, and other serious complications.
Because she's got the live streaming on. She's got to watch the comments.
She's like,
Can't be
wait,
paying
I'm trying to comment moderate really
Yeah.
quick. She's like, oops, accidentally cut that. Didn't mean to.
Back in 2019, another one of Jaclyn's former patients, Mary Jenkins, sued her after the tissue of her breast reconstruction died. The board, who temporarily suspended Jaclyn's license back in October 2022.
Like, suspension. She's like, okay, cool. And then she gets back on.
Keeps going. Yeah. She's like, oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's only a setback.
Oh my God.
But they said that she had been warned in 2018 about patient privacy concerns regarding the live streams of her surgeries, often in private areas. After the hearing, Jaclyn said that she filmed videos in the operating room to make people smile in a world that is negative and difficult to navigate. According to records with the board, she was issued a $4,500 fine for not meeting
That's nothing.
the standard of care. That's fucking appalling.
That's nothing.
Unreal.
For screwing up people's surgeries?
Oh, well, now her license is suspended. She does have the option to appeal the decision, but can no longer practice medicine in the state of Ohio. So she's probably just going to move and keep on going.
Yeah, but you have to get licensed in another state.
And who's going to fucking hire her? Are you kidding me?
They're
Check
like,
out my
"Oh, he's a
TikTok. It's on my
TikTok girl."
resume. Oh, it's fucked.
Maybe
What an idiot, dude. Stupid.
people are live streaming just about anything. I've been really into watching live streams on TikTok lately. Do you watch live streams on TikTok?
I watch live political debates on TikTok all the time. It's my thing. It gets spicy.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Oh, it's so funny.
I keep getting like random baristas on TikTok.
Oh,
and I'll just like
interesting.
sit there and watch them make people coffee.
Well,
It's
what's the
kinda
big thing right
relaxing.
now? The NPC stuff, which
Oh, I
is
was
like
just gonna say.
non-playable character. Is that what it
Mhm.
stands for?
Is that the
It's like
Gummy
"Ooh,
bear,
ice cream.
thank you."
Yum.
I kind of want to try it. It looks fun.
Yeah, it kind of does look fun. Some of the things
Gummy
I've
bear.
come across on the lives are crazy. I watch a lot of people who have interesting pets. Like me and Josh love to watch this lady that has a pet owl. And she's actually, you have to be certified.
Oh, I've seen this lady.
Licensed to have an owl. She has like
Yeah.
years of experience and is a big advocate. And she's
big
just
bird
very
lady.
educational. It's so fascinating to watch. I love it. But I also watch a lot of, I always come across, I don't know why, TikTok feeds me tons of people with crazy bugs.
Yeah.
Like spider
Last
collections.
night that
and-
happened to me. I was scrolling TikTok and disgusting. I scrolled and there was like this nasty beetle thing, and I was like, "What the fucking hell is that?" I got like grossed out in the middle of the night.
It's kind of interesting though, and it's always that it comes up at night.
It's night.
I swear. And they always
Yes.
had the flash on them.
Yes.
You see their like hairs, and it's slimy.
Ew, 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 ew. It's like one of those things though, because one time I was watching, I think I already said this, but I couldn't like look away. And I was like
can't
really bothered,
either.
and I like
It's like also
couldn't
kind of
look away.
interesting, or watching them like eat other bugs.
but it like bothers me.
Me and Josh saw one. It was the wackest shit I've ever seen. This guy he was not a professional at all. Bro had like a Home Depot bucket filled with black widows that he'd collected around his house. And then he had this like small little bug collecting aquarium. You know those little plastic ones with like the colored lids and the clear top?
The one you get from like the fair?
Yeah, it was like, I'm not even kidding, maybe 4 by 6
inches,
4 by 8,
like
like
a tiny little shoebox looking thing.
And he's like, I'm gonna put 100 black widows into this little box. So dude had like a fucking stick, and he was like, every time, come on guys, like I need to get this to 30,000 likes. At 50,000 likes, I'm gonna put them all in. And so every like, you know, goal he would hit, he would add another 10 to this tiny ass bucket, and they're all fucking running around.
Ew.
And I'm like, dude, they're gonna crawl out and kill your ass. Like, what are you doing? And then I watched the whole thing. He fit 100 fucking black widows into this
And then did
tiny
what with
aquarium, and he's like fighting them as he puts them in to like push them all back in. I don't know what he's doing with it. It looked like he was in some creepy garage. I was like, why the fuck am I watching this?
That's really gross.
It's also like sad too. I don't know, the whole thing. I feel like it should probably be against terms of service,
I
right?
was
That's
gonna
like a
say,
harmful and
that's-
dangerous act.
Yeah.
Maybe he shut down by
TikTok
now.
will take shit down that's like nothing compared to that.
No, exactly. And I mean, people do. What's the line though? Because people who actually are experts or you know, have years of experience with poisonous snakes.
Yeah,
or,
but that's like for educational purposes, not
Right.
like I'm fitting all these fucking
But
bugs
it's like,
into a box.
it's not like you have to apply to it and like submit your
True.
experience in your resume. So how do you know? How do you say like, okay, this guy's allowed to share his venomous bugs, but this guy cannot? You have to have better equipment than a Home Depot bucket and a little thing.
No Home Depot bucket
No
allowed. No stick.
So whack, man.
What the fuck,
Me and
man?
Josh like couldn't stop watching because we're like, he's gonna get bit and it's gonna be like the stream's gonna end. He's gonna go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It was whack, man.
Eee.
TikTok's a wild place.
The craziest app ever.
It really is, but so fun.
I fucking love that app.
I learned
man.
so many things on there.
Same. Constant.
One of me and Josh's bonding times every day is where I gather him up and I show him the best TikToks I've found of the day.
Hell yeah.
It's a curated feed just for him.
Damn,
you know?
that's fucking nice.
Because you have to scroll through a lot of bullshit to get the good stuff.
A lot of bullshit.
And now it's all the ads and the TikTok
oh my
shop.
god, dude! I was getting so annoyed last night. It was like
constantly.
every other swipe was a sponsored video.
It's getting, I feel like it's really gotten in the last few months way worse. I was going to say way more worser.
Way more worser.
Across Instagram and TikTok too, because I feel like when I get on Instagram, I very rarely see my own friends and people I care about. It's mostly celebrities and ads. It's annoying as fuck.
It is.
And same with TikTok.
It's annoying as fuck.
It's annoying as fuck. Anyway, you know who else is annoying?
That was a good ass segue, baby. Just hit us.
Okay,
Just hit
anyway.
us. It's coming.
It's time for spicy topic.
Spicy.
All right. Jaclyn Hill. Here we go. All right. So we felt like we should touch on this because we had originally covered the whole Jaclyn Cozy Co's brand drama between Jaclyn and Kaylin. And we've talked about Lipstick Gate. We had Marlene Estelle here on the show a few weeks ago, and she spilled a lot of tea about Jaclyn. And yeah, Jaclyn has kind of responded to some of the stuff.
Kinda.
Yeah. So she on August 4th posted a video to her YouTube channel called "I'm closing my brands."
Which when I saw it, I was like, oh, "This is some fucking clickbait."
Yeah.
Then I watched it anyway. I clicked it anyways.
She's decided to close down 2 of her brands, the 2 smaller ones, Jaclyn Roxanne, which is her jewelry brand,
jewelry brand, which she's also been known to copy people's designs.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of problems with that one as well.
And I've heard
with
through the grapevine that she buys that shit from Alibaba.
I've heard that too from people on the grapevine who are like very like believable, and I believe them.
Alibaba.
I'll just say that. And also Cozy. her leisure wear brand that launched in October of 2022.
Not even a year later.
So Jaclyn said that she came, we'll kind of give you the rundown on this so you don't have to watch it yourself. She came to this decision and that she's owning up to her own shit, which is her direct quote here. And she came to this decision with help from no one. She claims, this is just unbelievable.
From help with no one.
She says that after the failed launch of her lipstick line in 2019, that she decided to open Jaclyn Hill or Jaclyn Roxanne and Cozy to make a point. She said, instead of pouring myself back into cosmetics and taking accountability, not giving up on myself, I decided, well, I got to create new brands. That's the solution. Got to prove myself to my followers, you know, that I'm a bad bitch and I can do this. And she talks a lot about how the only reason she made brands was because it was what all these other influencers were doing. And she like lists out all these other people that she felt like she had to do it because she had made a lot of money on YouTube and she needed to put it into something, but that she doesn't like being a brand owner. She doesn't like this. And that was like the main excuse. And this is just my opinion, but I feel like it was a lot of coming up with ways to make it sound better than I'm closing my brands because they're failing.
She said that she has no passion for them and doesn't care and was doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Therefore,
put in no time, doesn't like Zoom calls. Yeah, a lot of what she said was very contradicting because she talked about how much she misses content creation and she wants to just be besties with her followers again and just hang out and like misses making content. But she can't because she's working so hard on her brands. But then she also says, I didn't do shit on my brands really. So I felt like it was very conflicting there. Like, but what have you been doing all these years? You haven't been making the content, but you haven't been working on your brands. So
she was making money, Kendall.
Yeah. Counting it, I guess.
Yeah.
So yes, she is keeping her makeup brand as of right now, but she says that who knows what will happen with it. Ulta had picked it up and she said she's not put any work into that. I can't remember her exact wording for it, but basically was like, I haven't really put any effort into the brand. So
she said bare minimum.
That's what she said. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. So obviously this was very frustrating that she's now closing Cozy. What, like a year?
No, she opened in October. Not even a year
Not
later.
even a year later. Ruined someone else's brand.
And she addresses this kind of.
Oh, terribly.
She
Kaylin.
basically said that when they were coming up with the name of what to call the company, that they went through all these different ideas. And
she said they had 100 names.
They had, tons of names, and that she would go to her attorney, her trademark attorney, and be like, what about this one? He'd be like, no. What about this one? He'd be like, no. What about this one? It was taken, blah, blah. So they finally come up with Cozy, Koze. She asks him, he looks, it's not trademark. She says, boom, let's good to go. She says, but what I didn't do was my own due diligence as a, brand owner and look it up for myself to see if anyone else had, used this spelling or this name before, until after she already bought all the, like she paid tons for like the products and was printing the labels. And it was basically, she said it was too late to change the name by the time she found out that Kaylin has a brand named Koze.
Well, it's really not too late because you easily could have said, I made a mistake. I didn't realize there was another influencer who has this brand. I will be I will change my brand eventually. But, in the meantime, the labels are going to be there and they will be changing. And I think people would have understood that.
Yeah, I think
if that's really what happened and you really didn't know about it and you made a mistake, why not just own up to your mistake, sell them the way they are, and then change it later on?
Right.
So that way she doesn't have to change her brand.
She said that she reached out to Kaylin and was like, hey, I'm so sorry, basically whatever.
Bullshit.
And then
lies.
And then that Kaylin never responded. And she's like, which I don't blame her. She's probably like pissed off at me or whatever.
Well, and she also didn't even say Kaylin's name.
Oh, yeah.
She just said the small influencer.
She said the small Canadian influencer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, the whole Cozy addressing was like maybe a minute. It was so brushed over after what she did. And so late. People have been bringing this to her attention. Thousands of people since October that you shit all over another person's brand. And yes, save your comments that say, oh, Kaylin should have had it trademarked, blah, blah, blah. We've addressed it a million times. She's whatever. I'm not even going to address you people. Like, obviously that was a mistake. She's owned it. She said it's her biggest regret, but it's still just mean to do to someone else in the space, especially when it's been brought up to you. And there's no fucking way. I don't believe if you have a whole other team that no one is doing a Google search, just a Google search.
I know. Also,
Shut up.
side note though, we've talked about this as well. Trademarking something costs money.
Yes.
And if you're a brand new
Yes.
brand owner and you don't have any money because all your money is going into
Thank you.
starting your company, then you can't trademark it. It's not like you just go do it for free on google.com.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, as soon as I heard her say, like, yeah, we sent an email, my team, and she just didn't reply. I knew that was bullshit. Everyone knows that's bullshit. Come on. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
If she would have responded to that. She's been trying to get Jaclyn to respond. She's been leaving comments, trying to get her to address this forever. So then that was confirmed by Kaylin. She made a post on Twitter after Jaclyn's video.
On X.
She X'd this. It says, well, it looks like it may have been a Instagram, or no, this is a tweet. Okay. She must have Twitter X blue.
What?
Because it's long.
Oh.
She must be able to tweet long things. Anyway.
True that.
She says, hey, everyone. I've been made aware of the rehashed topic of Kos last night, which her brand was pronounced Kos. Jaclyn was Cozy. While I was an overtired cocktail of fury at how easily this all could have been avoided now that the name is dead. And the humor, partly in delirium after a year of attempting to be on maternity leave as a new mom, while also unexpectedly and haphazardly doing an entire business rebrand. I slept on it, so I didn't say anything impulsive. In reality, the anger I feel is just my own residual frustration towards myself for not trademarking before any of this could have happened and naively believing someone wouldn't do that consciously to a fellow brand owner in the YouTube space. Though it would be easy to project my bitterness in that direction, it really has nothing to do with the other person. Many lessons learned. My point of posting this, however, comes from the fact that none of my inboxes across my emails, professional or personal, info inquiries, and direct business or any social media platforms have had any form of contact in attempt to reach me about this, quote, misunderstanding. I'll give the benefit of the doubt that I could somehow be missing the message, but I'm not finding or seeing anything anywhere. I'm on a social media app detox this month. Otherwise, I'd be posting this to my Instagram or TikTok. If I'm honest, a very frustrated and annoyed side of me wants to stitch together a lot of inconsistencies in the narrative now versus a few months ago when the brand dropped and show a dive into my inboxes. But again, that would just be projected hurt energy, tossing myself further into the icky cocktail of digital drama. I know it wouldn't do my karma any good, and anything further than typing this would be a waste of my limited free time and energy. I just wanted to at least state that I have never received any form of contact and that I will now be going back to my relaxing thoughts. What a year, 9 months actually. Thank you so much for your support through it all.
That's
Cheers.
such a dig. 9 months, actually.
Yeah.
I like her.
Couldn't even make it a year.
I do too. I really like her.
E.
Fucked up. All that for that.
So yeah, brands are closing and she's going back to content
But she's still
creation.
dropping like new products because she said they've like committed to.
Yeah.
So
They have
there's
tons of
new
POs.
jewelry coming out. There's new blanket or some shit. I don't know.
One thing about Jaclyn is that she's a fantastic salesperson. She can sell you anything. And it's like the entire
can convince you of anything.
Oh, exactly. And that entire video was one big like kind of ad for her closing brands. Like
I know.
At the very end of it, like
She's like, get the limited edition.
Yeah, she's like things are still gonna be dropping. So check it out. And it's like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Someone says hates being a salesperson while ending the video with a sales pitch.
Literally.
Yep. Well, she's wronged a lot of women in the industry. I was talking to Marlena about this and she definitely has her thoughts. I won't share them. She's not happy. She's been tweeting so you can kind of see. I mean, you can figure out they're about Jaclyn, but she's been telling me there's other people out there that have been hurt that are considering coming forward. And actually, I know one of them, I shouldn't say who, I saw tweeting last night that she might just fucking do it. So be on the lookout.
Yikes.
And that's that.
Yikes. I will say her husband makes a really good looking food and I wish he would cook for me.
True that.
His TikToks random.
What's his name? Farman?
I don't know what his fuck his name is.
Farnham.
But I get a lot of like cooking TikToks and his TikToks will pop up once in a while and I'm like, damn.
They're very well
really
edited
good.
videos
Looks
too.
So good.
Did you see the one where he burned his fingerprints off?
No.
He like heated up the pan and didn't realize he heated up the pan and then he
Touched it.
put it on, he literally burned his fingerprints off.
Yeah.
And then Gordon Ramsay like responded to it and called him like a donut or something. Was like, you donut? And then was like, I'm going to send you all my pens.
Oh my God.
His name's Jordan.
Jordan.
What did you say?
I thought his name was Farnham. Where'd I get that?
Jordan Farnham.
Oh,
That's
okay.
hilarious.
That's his last name.
He makes really good looking crab boils.
Yum.
I don't like crab boils,
I
but
love
I've
the
seen him
crab.
make some good looking stuff. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is he like a chef? Or
Yeah.
he just does?
He has a YouTube
You
channel.
know what cooking account I really like? This is random, but have you ever seen like a Yo Cheetah? What's up?
No.
No?
Your cheetah?
There's this guy that has a cheetah puppet, and the cheetah teaches you how to make
I
everything.
have seen that.
No.
And he wraps the whole thing. I'll send you one.
No.
It's some good stuff.
I love cooking.
He's like,
TikTok.
put it in a pan, motherfucker, and fry that bitch up and serve it on a plate, motherfucker. It's
Hey,
really good.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
It's good. It's very good. Okay.
Jaclyn.
Mm-hmm.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Jaclyn died on the hill.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. What'd you say?
No.
That wasn't me. That was her.
What'd you say?
I said Jaclyn died on that hill.
Ooh.
That
or
was
she
our
rolled
word.
down the hill.
She rolled down the
Wait,
hill.
Jack
I'm
fell down
so
and broke her
I'm-
crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Dude,
Except her name is not Jill. I thought that worked better.
That took me like 10 seconds to register. I'm like, hill.
On the hill.
Nothing gets past me.
Ugh, just get the ick, you know? Gotta shake it off. Now I want to have some fun because I can't think about her anymore.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Oh, heartbreak is gonna break, 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 break. And the haters are gonna hate, 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 hate. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it off.
You know, you see what your bestie Taylor did?
Yes, I did.
She gave lots of money
That's very good for her.
to her whole touring crew. Like,
Yeah.
what did she like distribute? Like a couple mil between them all? Like
Yeah, I don't know.
$100,000 to everyone who like worked on
Yeah.
a tour behind the scenes?
Good for her.
She's good.
Good for her.
That is good for her.
No,
That's
I
a good.
know.
That is good for her. I'm not being sarcastic. That's a very
I know.
nice, generous thing to do.
That's good.
And they're from a
Very good for
Swiftie
her.
now. So all you people can suck it who said I didn't like her. Eat your words. 'cause
Janelle's
I'm
a
a Swiftie now.
Swiftie. That's right. We're going to go to the concert.
The concert passed.
No, there's a new one.
Well, there'll be another one eventually at some point.
Didn't she
right?
already announce she's going on tour again?
Yeah, my friend, she asked me, she's like, hey-
Really?
yeah, she's.
Yeah.
I think she's doing it next year. My
Is
friend.
she not exhausted? My
I know.
God, I'm worried about her.
Well, no, because she's a demon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Are you
kidding.
bringing up
That
the
was
conspiracy
Karelly's
theory?
words, not me. Karelly's words, not mine.
No, what's the
Sorry about
theory?
that.
There's a theory that she's like someone's.
Oh, it's the high priestess. She's like the Church of Satan something.
Oh,
yeah.
well, it's not like every celebrity people think that of Beyonce.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, no, she
uh-huh,
actually kind of looks like this
uh-huh,
girl,
uh-huh.
though. Like this
I
lady.
thought you were gonna say she actually kind of looks like a demon.
Okay.
No hate, no hate.
Ugh.
Damn.
I've been enjoying all of her re-release albums, but
I thought
she's
you said
working
that the
on
old
that.
one's better.
Yeah. Well, I do think that actually.
Ooh.
For whatever one that was, Speak Now. I like the original Speak Now better, but I still enjoyed it.
Wasn't there that one
I think it's a
line-
nostalgia thing, you know?
Wasn't there that one? That line. Wasn't there a line in that album where she like instead of like saying
She changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
'Cause
it was like
she's
a,
better known for the things that she does on
Mhm.
the mattress. Well, she changed it to something else. It's
So
more
she's slut-shaming
progressive for
people?
now.
well, she used to.
Well,
now
like,
she doesn't.
Yeah. Well, it's also like Scooter Braun was very involved in it. It's a whole thing.
Oh.
It's a whole fucking thing. Got into the lore.
Whole fucking thing.
But yeah, she's redoing the Reputation album right now, and I'll sit that one out. I hated that album. I hated that whole like era of Taylor. That's where I was like a
the
fallen
song?
fan
What
for a
was-
while.
Is that maybe now we got bad blood?
Yeah, like the very like angry section of Taylor
That
I did not
song-
enjoy, but she's back. And I
That
like her
song is
now.
what plays in hell. You think Ed Sheeran plays in hell? Wrong.
Shireen?
It's Sharan, like Sharan rap. Don't forget.
Ed Sheeran. Wait,
I think
what
it's
was
Sharon.
Ed Sheeran.
Shireen.
Trouble. I agree. That song,
That plays
the
in
goat
hell.
meme. I agree. That plays in
That
hell.
plays in hell. That
I hate that
and-
whole album. I hate all of it. No. Just don't like it.
Trouble,
that could just
trouble,
gone.
trouble. Wow.
yeah. I'm not into that.
That and Ed play. It's first it's Ed, the
Mhm.
bars and the place to find women's in the club is where I go. And then it turns to Taylor. And then it goes back to Ed. Me and my friends do a take shots.
Can you imagine?
And I'm singing like, boy, I know I want your love.
We should make
They're
a
gonna
remix
kill
of this too.
They're gonna kill us in there.
Oh, are they recording Lights Out right
I
now?
think so.
Oh shit, we're supposed to screw fuck. We're supposed to keep it together. Now I'm crying on the whole cold hard ground.
Janelle just like screams.
The ball wasn't to the west of Instagram. Anyways, okay. I'm about to school you in this vision test, but first I gotta empty
If
my
there was
bladder.
one more song to play in hell, what would it be? In your opinion?
That's too hard. I hate a lot of songs. What would be yours?
I kind of think that Lizzo song could go to hell now.
Rumors.
Or what was it?
I don't ban them, ban them, ban them, ban them.
Oh, that's the one thing we forgot to say too. We forgot. And that's like crazy. In that one song, her Rumors song, the lyrics literally go, sorry. They just yelled at us.
I yelled at. Okay, let's whisper. ASMR. Okay. So what?
That one song, all the rumors are true, yeah. NDA, no loose lips. Had to cut some hoes loose, yeah.
Whoa.
Now these hoes trying to sue me.
Oh, bitch, I ain't give two shits.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Shit.
Guess what? The rumors are true.
All the rumors are true.
Damn. That is
Crazy.
kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward. But the DNA test one, like I heard that so many times, that one can go to hell too.
Got a big root.
Okay. All right. Let's take a break and then we'll come back and do our vision test.
Whether you're lounging by the pool or soaking up the sun in your own backyard, or maybe you're stuck in a long commute, Dipsea Stories is your passport to a world of sun-kissed adventures and unforgettable encounters this summer. Dipsea is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed by women for women, and they are extremely inclusive. They have stories for straight and queer listeners, and 56% of their stories are voiced by people of color. They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and realistic characters. You can discover stories about second chance romances, adventurous vacation flings, and of course, hot and heavy hookups. And now you can listen to spicy audios by your favorite TikTok creators. They're attentive to your every need, prioritize your pleasure, and have voices that will make you melt. And what's really cool is Dipsea releases new stories every single week. So, of course, you can listen to your favorite stories again and again, but there's always something new to explore. And not only do they have sexy stories to listen to, they also have sleep stories, wellness sessions, and they even have sexy written stories to read. So let Dipsea be your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, relax and unwind, or heat things up with a partner, my personal fave. And for listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/sesh. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/sesh. dipseastories.com/sesh.
Time to see who has the worst vision out of me and Janelle. Janelle thinks it's me.
I do.
I think it's her.
Okay. First, I must remove my contacts. No
Please
cheating
take out
here.
your visual aids.
I should have kept them in and be like, yeah, they're gone.
Are you just going to do it? Wow, you're so good at it, man.
Dude, I've been wearing them for like a long time.
See, it takes me so long. It's like a whole process. I have to sit down and like breathe and take breaks. I
I've
cannot
been
get
wearing
them
them
out.
for like, I don't even know how many years, 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I don't have a thing with touching my eye, do you?
No, I
That's
don't
hard.
actually, but I don't like when there's something in there and I have to get it out. I don't mind putting it in. I just don't like taking it out. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I don't like the idea of it getting lost up there, and I know it can't.
Oh,
But-
there's been times, like, I don't know how people sleep in their contacts. That would drive me insane.
That's crazy.
But there are times where I will accidentally fall asleep, like take a nap with them, and I wake up and it's like lodged like way up.
Oh, that's
and I can
sick.
feel it like way up in here. And I have to like go to the mirror and go like this and like pull my eyelid out to like fish it out.
Ew.
That's not the funnest thing.
That's disgusting. Okay, also because this is a scientific experiment, we will be following the scientific method, and that means all variables have to be the same. And so I will move to Janelle's spot so we are the same distance from the screen
Correct.
when it is time. Okay, Janelle, you're up first. Put on
We
your
have
eye
a bedazzled patch. Thank you, Karelly and Sydney, for the patch.
because we have to bedazzle all our props. That's
Yeah.
part of the rules.
It's not the rules now. Oh, damn, it's adjustable.
It's a legit eye patch.
Okay. I'll do my right eye first. I think my left eye is worse, but I don't remember.
Nice.
It's kind of comfortable,
Mhm.
actually.
Give you a whole pirate
Thank you
bedazzled
for
pirate look.
making one that's like hard so my lashes don't get squished.
Oh, I was worried about that. Excellent.
We
guys.
always think about you too.
Thank you.
We're always thinking about
I
you
just
too.
got my
And the lashes.
done.
We got our lashes done the same day, like an hour apart. She's like, "Oh, your cousin's coming in next week."
Yeah, I know. She's like, oh yeah, Kendall was just here. Hell yeah, baby. Okay, so this is going to be really bad because I can't see any of them pretty much.
Should I zoom in a little more?
Yeah, the thing that's hard is like obviously
The screen.
the screen is kind of far away. It's further than what a normal eye test would be. So Sydney kind of has to like zoom in
Mm.
on the thing. Clearly, this is not medical. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. What the fuck?
Help!
What happened? I was trying to silently eat a Cheeto, so I was moving it away from my mouth.
She
I
goes,
crunch on the camera.
She goes, help.
Thank you. I love you. Also, can we just look at Karelly's shirt today? Because
I know, she's such a 90s
ever.
slay.
Oh. I should just stop the mic.
We're going to get yelled at. Oh, yeah. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to be yelled at.
Oh, my God. Karelly got the Allen wrench out now.
The Allen wrench?
Ratchet.
Do you know how to use an Allen wrench?
You just turn it. Right? You stick it in the hole and you turn it.
That's right, honey.
No, righty tighty.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Oh my God. Karelly says lefty tootie.
Lefty tootie. Righty Rudy.
Righty loosey.
That's it.
Righty loosey, lefty tootie. She says. Karelly's our handyman. She's like set manager, whatever it's called when things go wrong.
Prop master.
Prop master.
You really are the prop master, though. That should go on your resume.
Prop master. I can't believe I've been this whole thing has been happening while I have this on.
Amazing. You look great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
This test right now is if you can see all the letters on and list them on line number 8.
I don't even know what line 8 looks like.
Okay.
It's the second to the last line.
Hell fucking no, dude. I can't see that. Absolutely not. Are you joking? 9.
So you do
8.
forfeit? I would have been able to do it. Okay, let's
wanna
start.
try?
Let's start at line 5. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do 5 and we'll see how low you can go.
I
How
can't
low
see
can you
5.
go?
I can't see 5.
Can you take it to the floor?
You want to take it?
Oh,
like
your
a-
eyes are worse than mine.
Wait,
Sure.
see
I guess I am closer right now, though.
Okay, I can
Okay,
see it if I
remember
squint.
this zoom ratio. I don't want any cheating here.
Okay, I can see it if I squint. Line 5. It's O, P. It's either P or F. C,
We have to choose which one.
D, C, R.
Fucking failure.
Yeah.
You got 2 right.
Oh,
All right,
no.
moving down. Line 6.
I can't. I have nothing to tell you. It looks like dots.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm going to win this, honey.
C, D, O, A. Wait, she better have different. She's like memorizing them over
No,
here.
she's getting me a different one.
Yeah, we have
Okay,
different ones.
Good.
Don't worry. I ain't trying to
You're
cheat.
memorizing them.
She's writing them in her fucking phone. I can just nope. That I have nothing for line 6. O,
Really?
O, D, O,
No.
A, P, D.
Fail.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fail. Miserable.
Okay, there's 7. I don't even know.
Okay, you want to
All
go
right.
move on to the next test?
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to zoom out so I can scroll down.
Okay. I can read the top line. D, P, X, H, C, B. Huh, fuck you.
Amazing.
So if you can read all of the letters up to the last line, you pass the test.
On the last line.
All
All of them.
Start from the one starting with A down.
E, L, S, O, I, O, C, R, M, E, U, K, T, I, E, D, L, X, P, X, R, P, O, K, A.
There's one
Can
more
you see?
line.
Oh,
There's 2 more lines.
there's 2.
Oh, I don't even see the second one.
Oh, wait, because the
H,
lighting on the
O,
TV.
D. It's really hard. It's hard because the ring light is like right in your
Yeah.
face. Y. I don't know the rest.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. You got
Okay.
all the ones you did get.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'll switch eyes then.
Yeah,
Sorry, my
got it.
left eye has to adjust. So it's gonna take me a minute.
All right.
Why are you laughing at me? It's really bright. My left eye is hurting right now.
The line will change every 2 seconds. Once the line is fuzzy, stop the test. Yeah.
Stop.
For real?
Oh yeah, stop. Oh fuck.
You can't see any of these?
Can
No.
you read? No.
D, C, O, F, A, D.
Almost.
Almost, yes.
I
Okay.
think you missed one.
All right. Well, that's as good as I give it. That's all
You
I
want to
got,
go
honey.
one more?
You want to even try the next one?
Okay, I'll try one more. Is it changing? I can't see.
Yeah.
it.
It's changed.
Oh, stop. Dude,
Okay.
there's no way I
So
can.
she made it to 4 on that one.
I can't.
Or she
try
didn't
this.
even do 4. So she made it to 3. Jot
Yeah.
down 3 for her.
Yeah, 3. I can't do the rest. My left eye's worse than my right.
Is there one more test? Yeah.
I'm
she
Mike
did right before.
Wazowski.
Good one.
Okay, this one.
Okay, left eye. Your next left eye.
Left eye.
Your next left eye.
SAHJK. Am I doing it right? I can do the one above.
Why don't you start at D?
DUSFGH.
Oh, that D. I was like,
DSKJBFJ. OKFG or it's either O or K or Q. I don't know. OKFD something FUK. FUK. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Can you do the that's part of this?
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
All right, you got our measurements done?
Yep. One,
all right.
Two,
Let's
three.
switch spots. All right. Which line do I start on?
Let's start because unless you're not going to go through them all.
Start in the same. I'm going to do all the same four as her, but start
Perfect.
with the same one she started with because I have the same eye covered. That she
Okay,
first
so
did.
you're going to start with the first D.
DFDI, UF, BGV, DUSFGH, DSKJBFJ, DKFDHFUK, DBAKUISH,
Bitches cheating.
B, FOLAOURAHC. There's no way I'm seeing the lower
You're
ones.
cheating.
I am. How am I cheating?
Okay,
I don't know.
Read the next one.
I'm not
'cause
cheating.
The next one is completely different than Janelle's.
Oh, so that was that one was the same as
Yeah, it was
Janelle's?
the same. It's okay though. You're not gonna memorize.
No, I
those
didn't memorize
fucking-
them. I can do it again if you want to see.
No,
I
it's
can
fine.
still see all the way to that same line.
What line? Read it. Read the what for this one you can see.
DKJVBADVOA. Or
one off.
VCA.
Yeah. It's a pretty like close C. So yeah, you're.
I can even kind of see the bottom. Like if I were to take a guess, I think it's like
I had having hard
D
time
or
seeing.
G F J K F H E R A J S.
Holy shit!
Was that right?
Not
No,
really,
not
but
all of them,
some
but-
of them were like
Yeah.
half
Close.
That was impressive.
Told you who has better eyes here.
Okay, now we're
All
gonna,
right.
we're
Is
gonna do
there-
this.
Okay. All right. Line 1. Perfect. It's fine. 2 is fine. 3 is fine. So it starts to get fuzzy. That's where okay.
Once it's fuzzy, tell her to
4.
stop.
4 is good. Stop. B F C D R A.
Oh, you got 2 wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
You want to keep going?
No.
No, that's as
All right, let me switch
as
back.
small as she can get. Is your left eye worse? Oh yeah, because you said your right eye was good, right? And now your right eye is going to shit.
I can't. Which one's worse?
You said your right eye that you used to be able to squint your left and open your right to read your
Yeah,
phone.
whichever one. I think this one's worse. Yeah, this one's worse for sure. Oh yeah, this is way worse. Okay, so where do I start? Oh yeah, this is harder.
You can start. You'll start at. Oh, sorry. You will start at G. The first G.
G F A H B V K. Oh, it's getting real bad. G D. G V D J H V B K J B D G.
No.
Wrong. Bad.
H G. Second, let me center that. F H. Looks like a 4. Definitely isn't.
What the fuck?
J V B H Z. Well, the problem is my eyes are so wild now. The red line is on that line now.
I think they do that on purpose.
And then X G H O. Yeah, I'm losing it. That's as far as I can go. Is the line before.
Okay, so you're about the same with that one then for me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Maybe
this
it's
is
just
definitely
your
my worst
so your
eye.
right eye is just like doing all the work.
Yeah, I
Your
think
poor
so.
right eye. That's nice.
Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, start at H.
HSFU, GSFKAS, UDFG, DBFLKAS,
Laka.
HB, FGB, HKS.
No.
Okay, so where did I stop?
Started
Right before the red line.
Yeah, you stopped right before the red.
So according to this, that's 2020.
That's
2020. What the hell? These people are drunk as hell.
2020.
See, this is gonna be. It will be hard to like, because I don't think these are actually fucking accurate.
No,
You have to go to
no.
a doctor to get an accurate reading.
We're not doctors here.
No, the hell we're
You
not.
thought we were gonna get an accurate reading here?
Yeah, I thought we could just skip the eye doctor and
I
just do it ourselves
I
now.
have to say, I mean, who did better?
You did.
Sorry, Janelle.
I think I was right. I have better vision.
But I think your left eye it's on its way.
It's on its way out. Yeah. It's crazy the difference just when I
Yeah.
cover.
That's insane.
Oh yeah. It doubles things.
Wait, which one's your dominant eye? You're right.
Her right eye's better.
Yeah, my right eye's way better.
I haven't been to the eye doctor in like almost 2 years. It's been like a year and a half. So I need to go back and re-update my prescription because I'm sure it's worse now.
Damn, interesting to be on this side. What's up?
I'm like kind of liking it over here. Maybe we should switch one time.
Maybe.
See what the vibes are.
Do you ever get headaches
Negative
because
vibes?
of your vision? Like for example, you don't wear your contacts or glasses or Kindle, like when you're staring at a screen or just because your eyes are different.
I don't be getting headaches really ever.
Way to
I'm
brag.
fine. I'm keeping going the way things are.
I'm keeping going.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be it for today's sesh. So fun hanging out with you guys.
Can't believe you really beat me that bad.
Mhm.
I thought you had a higher number than
Suck
me.
it, Janet.
Okay, settle down
Love
there,
you.
bitch.
Okay.
That's it.
Great Scott.
Great. What in the great Scott is
Have
up?
a great Scott day.
Have a great Scott day. We'll see you on the next sesh. But until then, keep it
it
fresh and keep
fresh.
it great. Scott,
Yes.
if you're out there watching,
Yeah, Scott.
keep it great.
Be nice to your mom, Scott.